This girl never imagined in her wildest dreams that one morning she would wake up and be able to smell breakfast cooking. At first she thought her sleepy mom had suddenly had a change of heart and gotten up early to make her breakfast. But when she walked closer, she realized that a complete stranger was in their kitchen. She quickly told her mother, who was still asleep. However, after hearing this, her mother simply smiled and replied,
"Baby, that's okay. It's Mr. Church, our new cook."
New cook?
Mm-hmm.
We never had an old cook.
You know what? Mama just needs a tiny bit more rest. I'll go introduce yourself. I'll be there soon.
But even though her mother told her that Mr. Church was not a bad person, Charlie's heart remained full of suspicion toward the strange man. Not only did she refuse to touch the food he had carefully prepared, she even privately urged her mother to fire him as soon as possible. What Charlie did not know was that her mother was suffering from terminal cancer. She had already entered the final stage of the disease, and her life was hanging by a thread. As for the suddenly arrived Mr. Church, he had actually been hired by Charlie's biological father. He promised that if Mr. Church could take care of Charlie and her mother for 6 months, he would pay him enough money to last a lifetime. Faced with a job that could let him retire after only 6 months, Mr. Church had no intention of giving it up just because a little girl disliked him. When Charlie came home from school, she discovered that Mr. Church had not left. Instead, he had brought home a huge stack of books. This only made Charlie even more unhappy. What irritated her even more was that Mr. Church had declared that her mother could read the books whenever she wanted, but if Charlie wanted to borrow one, she would have to check it out just like at a library. That made her dislike him even more. Her mother came into her room to comfort her. She showed Charlie a library card Mr. Church had made for her. To everyone's surprise, Charlie tore it into pieces the moment she took it. At dinner, Mr. Church served another delicious meal. Charlie originally planned to keep refusing food as a form of protest. But after her mother urged her, she reluctantly took a single bite, and that one bite made her look forward to every day afterward. Because the food Mr. Church cooked was simply incredible. It was as if he could perform magic. Not only was every meal completely different, but every dish had its own unique flavor. As her taste buds were gradually won over by his cooking, all of Charlie's resentment quickly disappeared. One day she volunteered to help Mr. Church in the kitchen, but while reaching for some seasoning, she accidentally slipped. Fortunately, Mr. Church caught her just in time. Being protected by him like a father stirred a different kind of feeling inside her. Sometimes she would stand on the balcony and secretly watch him returning home with groceries. Other times, she would hide in her room and listen to him and her mother discussing books. Charlie became curious about what kind of stories could make them praise them so enthusiastically. Driven by curiosity, she approached Mr. Church for the first time to borrow a book. Looking at the library card that had been carefully taped back together, Mr. Church could not help but smile.
How about if I make some suggestions?
Among his collection, he picked out a book called The Three Musketeers and recommended it to Charlie. In the days that followed, Charlie plunged into the world of books. From Aesop's fables to Little House on the Prairie, and from A Tale of Two Cities to The Old Man and the Sea, she gradually fell completely in love with reading. The small library card was soon filled with the titles of countless books. Time flew by, and 6 years passed in the blink of an eye. Not only had Charlie grown from a little girl into a beautiful young woman, but her mother had also achieved what felt like a medical miracle, extending her expected 6 months to 6 years. What was even more heartwarming was that Mr. Church had never left after his contract expired. Instead, he continued caring for both mother and daughter with the money he earned. One evening, while helping her mother take a bath, Charlie told her that a boy had invited her to the prom. But because of her family situation and her own insecurities, she had turned him down. After hearing this, her mother immediately encouraged her to face her feelings and future with courage. She told her not to give up her right to enjoy life because of temporary hardships. Soon afterward, her mother found Mr. Church and asked him to help design a dress for the prom. On the night of the dance, Charlie stepped out of her room wearing a custom-made pink gown. She looked graceful and elegant, like an angel descended from heaven. Seeing the transformation in her daughter, her mother felt an overwhelming sense of comfort and pride. Charlie's growth and newfound confidence were exactly what she had hoped to witness during those difficult 6 years. To preserve the beautiful moment, Mr. Church suggested taking a photo of the mother and daughter together, but both of them insisted that he join the picture as well. And so, after some persuasion, the three of them took their one and only family portrait. Not long afterward, the boy who had invited Charlie, Owen, arrived at the house. Like a father giving away his daughter, Mr. Church entrusted Charlie to him. After the two young people left, her mother invited Mr. Church to share a dance. They gently leaned against one another. Although they had developed feelings for each other over the past 6 years, the reality of her illness meant their relationship could never move beyond that point. Fortunately, the atmosphere at the prom was entirely different. Charlie and Owen entered the ballroom together. Under the glow of the lights, they opened their hearts to each other and embraced all the beauty that youth had to offer. When Charlie returned home, she eagerly shared every detail of the evening with her mother. The joy she could not hide brought tears to her mother's eyes. The next day, Charlie went to school as usual, but when she returned, she unexpectedly found Mr. Church waiting for her near the bus stop, his expression unusually serious. The moment she saw him, she immediately understood. From that moment on, she no longer had a mother. She looked up at Mr. Church. Her lips trembled as though she wanted to speak, but grief choked the words in her throat. Mr. Church pulled her into a gentle embrace. He softly stroked her hair with one hand, offering her the warmest comfort, just like a father would. At her mother's memorial service, friends and relatives all tried to comfort Charlie and urged her to stay strong. Mr. Church was the only one who said nothing. He simply gave her an encouraging look. But later that night, after everyone had gone home, he sat alone in the yard. Tears slowly rolled down his cheeks as he quietly mourned. Next, Charlie would be leaving for college in another city. The only person she worried about leaving behind was Mr. Church. After living with him for 6 years, she still did not know where his original home was, or whether he had any family left. So she began trying to learn everything she could about him.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Okay, now that's enough.
All right, just tell me what your house looks like, or tell me who your best friend is. Come on, just tell me who
Hey,
your
I said enough! Don't you know when to back off? Enough!
Never raised your voice to me.
Realizing that his tone had been too harsh, Mr. Church quickly explained himself to Charlie.
My dear, you have me from morning until night. And what I do when I leave here, it's my time. For me. Don't take that away.
Fortunately, although the conversation caused a bit of tension, it did not change how much Mr. Church cared about her. The next day, he handed her a sum of money. Over the course of 6 years, he had saved it little by using the coupons Charlie's mother had collected. The amount was just enough to cover her entire college education. Since she had spent her whole life riding buses to school, Charlie had grown tired of that way of traveling. This time, she planned to drive herself to college. But Mr. Church did not have a driver's license. So she asked a neighbor who drove a taxi to teach her how to drive. Although she struggled at first, after several days of practice, she eventually became capable of driving on her own. One evening, while driving around with her best friend, she unexpectedly spotted Mr. Church. To her surprise, he was inviting 2 women into a bar. Charlie was stunned. She could not understand why the always refined and gentlemanly Mr. Church would be in a place like that. The next morning, she discovered that Mr. Church had gotten up even earlier than she had. He was already preparing breakfast for the 2 of them. However, she said nothing about what she had seen the night before. Instead, when Mr. Church went out again that evening, she secretly followed him, determined to find out the truth.